Uh, Tell me, what are your thoughts on awards? I mean, do you value them? Do you keep them in a special stand and say, okay, I've achieved this much, or what do awards mean to you?
Because right from the growing age, when we see awards and all, we used to have a very different opinion about awards. But after that, after a while, you hear stories about awards, how you get them and what you do to
Right.
get them and all that. Keeping all that aside, and at one point, you feel like there will be some 10, 15 jury people who will be thinking you are the best director, best actor. But more than that, I feel box office is a big award. And there was a stage where I felt like, okay, I'll take it easy. But after a while, I felt it's not only me and it's not only one actor or, it's about so many people who worked on Animal. It gives a nice feeling to them also, and go and collect awards. So more than me, I feel like, the film is being represented there.
Your
Yeah.
film, whether it's Animal, Arjun Reddy, or whatever it is.
Yeah, I feel for more than me, I feel like it's for the film I'm coming and picking the award. So, yeah,
So that
for
feels
the
good.
collective effort. Yeah.
Right. After RRR and Natu Natu brought in India's first
Okay, those awards are different. Okay.
homegrown
Okay.
awards, right? It's
Okay.
like the
Like,
first Indian production to bring in
yeah.
an Oscar.
Yeah.
Would that be something in your
Oh, that's
dreams?
that's an achievement.
That's
I was
that's
talking about Indian awards.
right.
That way, it's an achievement because like the now they know more about Rajamouli sir. I mean to talk about the international crowd. So now the release will be like Oscar award winner, music director, or the maker. When it goes to a different places also. For again, it's Telugu cinema is reaching to places where more than what it has usually it used to reach. So it's more reach now, more recognition. So that way it is superb. I mean, like you never know with Mahesh Babu sir's film, what is going to happen.
Do you see yourself as like you just said, Telugu cinema director?
Me? See that subconsciously, yeah, I'm a Telugu film director, but for me, I always feel there is no language for the film to reach. So, but coming from Telugu land, so I feel I'm a Telugu director. But when you write and work with other language actors also, it makes it feel like you're majorly working on a cinema,
Right.
on a film. So
Right.
it doesn't get any language barrier there in one environment, as a set, as a working environment. But when you when you address yourself, your mother tongue is Telugu, so my mother tongue is Telugu, so that way
You're
I
a
identify myself as Telugu
Sure.
director.
No,
Yeah,
that way you are.
yeah,
What I meant is, see, when you were making Arjun Reddy, it was a Telugu film, and obviously you're thinking in Telugu, you're writing in Telugu, you're the culture, the ethos, everything is you're creating a Telugu world, right? But when you're doing Animal, you're doing it as a Hindi film.
yes.
You're conceiving it as a Telugu film and then translating it into
No,
Hindi.
it's considered as a Hindi film.
Okay. So that way, like I'm thinking like a Hindi film director would, because there are some
I'll tell
differences.
you because for Arjun to Kabir, it's almost a true translation.
Right.
So for that, you need to think that now, okay, now this scene worked like this in Bangalore. Now this scene has to work like this in Delhi. So it's a very clear thought, no matter it's a remake. But when it comes to Animal, the day one when I narrated Ranbir loved it. So I knew I wanted to attach a Punjabi angle to it, Punjabi background, not an angle, but the ancestors are from Punjab. So when you have a thick background like that, so I don't think so. I think few scenes in Telugu and translate into Hindi. So you start thinking about a Punjabi guy who studied in America comes back to India. But if it is a neutral character, maybe for another film, maybe I don't know how that will fluctuate from Telugu to Hindi. But for Animal, it was never how it will be in Telugu. But there will be some places in the screenplay where in the dialogue or you get stuck. Sometimes you feel, what if I write this dialogue in Telugu and then try to translate it and see, and it's never a thinking like, okay, I'll go this way.
Right.
It will change. So
Right. But what I mean is, when you know that Animal is also going to get released in Telugu
yes,
simply because of the market,
yes.
was there in the back of your mind somewhere, some point that was thinking, oh my God, I have so many of these Punjabi characters, Sikh characters in my
Okay.
movie. Will that translate into this milieu? Was that thought in your mind?
No, that was never there. But there is always a different regional people meeting when it comes to Geetanjali and Ranvijay.
Sure.
So I thought like, let's make it Telugu then instead of Marathi or Konkani or Tulu. So I thought let's make it Telugu. It will be more appealing for even Tamil people.
Yeah.
So that was a little because most of the Brahmin community, Reddy community, I've seen people, lot of people, settle down in Delhi. Like now they're a third generation people. So that way there's a background for Delhi where you see Telugus also, you see
Yeah, yeah.
Tamils also a lot. So specifically I also picked, Brahmin or Reddy or whatever community. Based on that, you feel it's very realistic while you're writing. You feel like you know them.
Yeah.
Rather than suddenly creating like a Goan Catholic in Delhi, where you will not find them
Right.
comparatively to a South Indian like Tamilian or Telugu.
Right.